me, but you gotta pay me the same. We are down in Vijard, see me up on the stage. I done did it before, I'm about to do it again. Whoa, I hit my two-step, then whoa. We counting blue strips like whoa. Girl, you got some on you, whoa. How you? Let me see you walk. Yeah, walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around. Speed it up, walk around. Slow it down, walk around. Welcome. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around.
Welcome.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality, though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor. That can be a challenge. Now, we'll see how they overcome it.
And a look at the starters for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Miami, they've got Bam Adebayo. Tyler Hero is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Butler. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that can be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system from the year before. Maybe you've changed your roster significantly. Maybe you have some guys who didn't come in as ready as they could be due to conditioning or injury. Every situation, every team has a different set of challenges.
So it's Miami now. After the basket by New York. Adebayo, a screen on Brunson. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. And it's New York with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Butler with the bucket.
And Jimmy Butler is very comfortable operating in that mid-range area.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. And Grant, the Heat, last season retiring Udonis Haslem's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire two-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Hero finds Butler. Knocks down the long J. Butler's got 5 points.
Yeah, Butler with the quick trigger there off the catch. Nicely done.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. And he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive. But when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And here's Butler outside. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And Anunoby for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Hero outside. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Left side Brunson. And Anunoby for three. And Rozier pulls it down. And it's Rozier with the ball for Miami. Trailing by 2. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Beyond the arc. No luck on that one. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Robinson finds Adebayo. Robinson with it. Back to Hero. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Butler passes to Adebayo. And stolen by Brunson. It's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Lays it up and banks it in. Butler's got 9.
Yeah, and Butler pretty scary when he gets out in transition.
Brunson against Hero. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by the Heat. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Anunoby. To the middle. And Adebayo slams it in.
Such nice work from Butler off the deck.
34 seconds left in the first. Now Anunoby. Here's the 3. On target from range. Anunoby's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Brunson takes over Butler. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Jimmy Butler getting it done for Miami. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got Achua. He's out there with Mitchell Robinson, and it's Kolek in at the 2-guard spot. Brunson inside with the finish.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Love. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Miami making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. Ryan, he's checked in for New York. Puts it up from 12. They grab their own miss. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Brunson. Strong move, Brunson.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Hero for three. Connects from downtown. Hero's got 5 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Brunson. And Hero grabs the board.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
Robinson gets the bucket. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
Well, what you have to love about Hero is how confident he is. Some of the shots he takes and makes demonstrate that to a T.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Love, and Butler is subbed in for Robinson. And he sinks the second. New York trailing. Outside Brunson. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And Anunoby for three. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Greg.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Here's Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
From anywhere on the floor, Butler's a threat. And the more points he gets inside, the more dangerous he becomes on the perimeter.
Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. And a switch here also for New York. Payne's checked in. 1:50 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Bridges. Back to Payne. Towns outside. Now here's Payne. Second shot opportunity, and the shot goes down. Towns has got his first bucket in this one.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Anunoby against Butler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, when Jimmy Butler is on, he is one of the scariest matchups in the league.
Fades and shoots. That's good from Towns on the assist by Payne.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot up.
Butler passes to Adebayo. Here's Rozier. Adebayo, a screen on Anunoby. Inside. Adebayo, no good. The Knicks have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Hart, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
The Heat have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Pass to Adebayo. Butler against Anunoby. Butler can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 4. Anunoby on the wing. Let's go with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Anunoby's got 12.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Butler surveying the floor. To halt the run. No good that time. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Knicks out in front. They're up 7. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the New York Knicks.
And you look at the numbers. They're playing so well offensively. Nice flow. Only a few wasted possessions, guys.
And if they continue on this track, they're pulling away down the stretch. Mark my words.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for the Knicks, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Heat trail by 7. We've got Jimmy Butler. Terry Rozier is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Yep, that one's good.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Butler. And that one's off. His 5th miss in 11 tries. And he's going for the lob. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, nice touch on the lob, and Towns made sure to finish the play.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Miami. 9-point game. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Brunson. Sneaking inside. It's Brunson.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, some great scorers in the NBA right now, Stan. Anyone you think doesn't get enough credit for their offensive talents?
Wow, Brian, that is a tough question. So many guys putting up such big numbers right now. Devin Booker maybe still a little overshadowed by Kevin Durant. De'Aaron Fox maybe overshadowed by Sabonis. And Tyrese Maxey certainly is overshadowed playing with Embiid.
Hero outside. From outside the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Anunoby. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
That one goes in.
Name a shot, Rozier has mastered it. Terry's developed into a top-notch scoring guard.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Knicks leading by 6. Inside goes Brunson, and that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Highsmith. And here's Butler. Here's Highsmith. No made baskets yet. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Dallas. They're a rising team, climbing to 5th on the board.
I think for New York, they've been giving their all in every game. Eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
Robinson, he's checked in for Rozier. And a switch here also for New York. Achua's checked in for Anunoby. Towns passes to Brunson. Fires the 3. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
I just love the ball movement.
Heat trail by 13. Butler passes to Hero. To stop the run. And it's New York with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Brunson. An easy 2 on the layup. Brunson's got 25 points in the game.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Pass to Robinson. The 3. Miami, no good that time either. And here's New York now. They're on a 15-5 run. For 3, Bridges. Can't hit that one. The Heat have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Butler goes on the run and finishes.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court. And it also keeps the bench fired up.
The shot by Towns, no good. The Heat have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. Knocked loose. And he lobs it up top. Hart finds Achua.
I got yours.
Brunson against Adebayo. Hart from long range. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Butler. The quick look, no good that time.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Towns. And the Knicks miss again. Left side, Butler. Buries it down low. Butler's got 22 points.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
And so it's New York in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th, Precious Achiuwa is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Kolek in at the 2.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Rozier looking around. Shoots from the line. Achiuwa with the rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Here's Kolek. Three-pointer, no good. Heat trail by 16. Pass to Jaquez. Back to Robinson. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3.
Well, for his career, Duncan Robinson is about a 40% three-point shooter. So he's got a permanent green light.
Outside Achiuwa. Back to Brunson. Takes a 3. Drains the triple. Brunson's got 28.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
And so it's Erik Spoelstra with the timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Brunson against Rozier. Pass to Robinson. From deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks leading by 16. Here's Kolek. 4-3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Kolek's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. And he makes it on the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
New York has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the 4th. Pass to Robinson. Up top, Bridges. Now Achiuwa. Launches a 3. And again, New York with the triple. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college,
Timeout.
What was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And the Heat with some changes. Highsmith, he's checked in for Love. Butler comes in for Jaquez. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Robinson. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Brunson against Hero. Pass to Kolek. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Hero outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, there's the answer from Hero. One of the best from three-point range in the league.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it, 3 minutes gone by now. Anunoby on the wing. Lets a 3 fly. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Heat trail by 21. Hero outside. On the wing, Rozier. Stan, there are lots of loud arenas in the NBA. What was the toughest place for you to win?
Well, Brian, it was against whoever had the best players on the other side.
Back to Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebound, Miami.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jalen Brunson.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Hero outside. Butler, a screen on Bridges. Back to Butler. And Anunoby pulls it down. Here's Brunson. Count it.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And now the New York Knicks starters. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the two-guard spot. And for the Pistons, inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Duren. Ivy, no one around him. It's good from long range.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. We can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yep, that one goes. Anunoby's got 5.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
It's his first trip to the line. That one is off. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Break 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Brunson against Cunningham. And he
contested shots. Mr. Brunson up to the task.
Brunson against Cunningham. Harris outside. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by New York. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Cunningham. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Goes back up. Detroit, no good that time either.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Hart, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. In that one, they crossed the line.
You have got to be a low mistake team in today's NBA, because once those turnovers start piling up, you're giving your opponent too many extra looks.
Now here's Thompson. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Harris passes to Duren. Thompson against Anunoby. Thompson misses. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Harris. Hardaway comes in for Thompson. Beasley's checked in for Jaden Ivey. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cunningham. Sasser with it. Payne covering. To the middle. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Achua. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just tremendous concentration by Precious Achiuwa. You can't play defense any better. That's just great offense.
Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Durham.
Coming onto the floor for your Pistons, number 9, Asar Thompson.
Here's Sasser. Payne covering. Fires it up. Sasser against the bucket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Dadier. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And there's the drive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Here's Golick. Traps in the tray.
3 points.
And here is Hardaway. 12 points his last outing. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Tie game in Detroit. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Jalen Brunson. Robinson is out left to the wing. Fires for 3. Detroit with the rebound. It's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. Second, the Knicks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
The Knicks making a switch here. Lions checked in. Here's Thompson. Good on the jump shot. Brunson with it. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Heat in Miami.
And don't forget the sensational plays he made out there. He saw the court so well, firing perfect passes to teammates for wide open shots.
Detroit leading by 5. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. And boy, this guy can light you up.
And he makes both free throws. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit.
Number 0, Ron Holland.
New York on D. They trail by 3. Up top, Sasser. Brunson covering. Sasser against the bucket. Sasser's got his 3rd basket of the night. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Brunson outside. A muscling it in. Brunson.
Superb touch on the teardrop. Jalen Brunson so good with the floater.
Here's Sasser. He's got 6. Beasley outside. Bridges with some nice defense.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Count that one. Now just a 1-point Piston lead.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
Here's Sasser. Now here's Stewart. Beasley for 3. The shot misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, there's the muscle from Brunson.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Holland. Wants to get it to Beasley and does.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And then for New York, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Achua. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And that one's good. Towns. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Cunningham inside. Payne covering. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Anunoby. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Anunoby's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And Harris drops them both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Anunoby in the corner. Fires the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Cunningham. Out to Harris. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
I think the wind could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
This offense just continues to impress.
Cunningham outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Payne looking around. Anunoby. And that one is good. And now it's a 9-point Knicks lead. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Knicks leading by 9. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Coach, the offense is flowing. What will be your message to the team at halftime?
Keep attacking, make the extra pass, get their size out of the lane, hit the open man.
Simple fundamental basketballs worked so far. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Director attention now.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the New York Knicks.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Looking at the Knicks, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Pistons trail by 9. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. Thompson and Harris are their forwards, and it's Duren in at the 5. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Now, here's Thompson. Shoots over Anunoby. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Here's Hart. And here's Brunson outside. Rebound, Detroit. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Cunningham against Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Duren.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's a 10-point game. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Taking a look here at some stats for Cunningham. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 22 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
To the paint, it's tipped. Here's Bridges. Plays it up and banks it in. Bridges has got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
Now, the ability to fend off that contact by Mikal Bridges, that's a big-time play.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Towns. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Brunson against Harris. Brunson goes in. Yep, it counts. And now it's a 12-point New York lead.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Harris has got 11 points.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 17. For three, Bridges drains it from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Harris has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's the 3. And it's Anunoby. That time on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight. Cunningham passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. And here is Duren. After OG Anunoby made that last 3-pointer. Now Duren. He's got 6. Harris, no good. Cunningham against Brunson. Here's Towns. And the shot is long. Pistons trail by 16. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Cunningham's shot is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks lead by 18. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th, they've got Robinson. Cameron Payne is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Achua. And it's Kolek in at the small forward. Pistons trail by 20. Pass to Hardaway. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Here's Payne. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. Here's Kolek. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
So it's the Pistons now after New York gets the 3. Left side Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Here's Sasser. Robinson pulls it in.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Brunson finds Achua. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
But you can see Achua wants to expand his game. Taking and making these mid-range is exactly what he's looking for.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Paul Reed's checked in for Detroit. Cunningham comes in for Marcus Sasser. And a switcher also for New York. Bridges is checked in for Payne. Now, here's Cunningham. Outside Hardaway. From outside the arc. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Inside, here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Stewart. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. The 19-foot shot, count it.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Now, here's Bridges. No good from outside. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Back when you played, Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
Kevin, I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra hoops. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league. So fast of foot, on the run, Asir, tough to catch.
Brunson against Cunningham. And Cunningham with the block. Thompson surveying the floor. Brunson against Cunningham. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Jalen Brunson, first personal foul. Team second. Checking in for the Knicks.
So it's Detroit now. Cunningham inside. Brunson covering. Cunningham's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 17. For three, Bridges. Here's Towns. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson. Detroit, no good that time either. The Knicks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Knicks.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for OG Anunoby.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hart finds Anunoby. Drills it from outside. And the Knicks lead by 20.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Now, here's Cunningham. Down low. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that 10-point pass.
And Brunson, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, OG Anunoby.
To a place where it's warm, I'm back in championship condition. I can't resist all this winning. It's like me and success built a bomb.
And now let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At power forward, Josh Hart.
Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations in the offseason, and it's not that bad. But when those expectations aren't met, watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the two-guard position. Now Van Vliet. Smith outside. Pass to Green. Lets it fly from 18. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Now here's Brunson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the third pick in 2022. Jabari Smith Jr., he struggled at times in his rookie season. But Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
Now here's Green. His last outing, he had 18 points. Shot clock at 6. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Green's got 5 now.
Gotta love seeing Green deliver the revenge 3-ball payback right at you. Great response.
The shot by Towns, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. That three's off the mark. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. This is the first they're saying of Houston.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
You know, it was 1-1 split from two teams on the opposite side of the standings. And, you know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. And Anunoby for 3. New York again can't hit. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Van Vliet. Good D by Brunson. For New York, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. And Sengun throw it down.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Sengun with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
To the inside, here's Robinson, and the layup is good.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Knicks leading by 3. Anunoby on the wing. Puts up a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 9 points.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Sengun. Eason comes in for Smith. Brooks, he's checked in for Whitmore. And it's Amin Thompson in for Van Vliet. Eason against Achua. The steal. Here's Kolek. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Eason, a screen on Brunson. And here's Green from the arc. And another miss by Houston. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Here's Brunson outside. Brooks with the rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
The 3 from Thompson. Nails it from 3.
A confident shot from Amin. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Brunson. The Rockets pull it in. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And, you know, some games you're plagued by false starts and slow momentum. You could tell they were getting frustrated.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
Here's Brunson. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for New York. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Karl Anthony Towns.
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Knicks. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. Adversity hitting this team early, but that will create opportunities for others to step into new roles. It'll be interesting to see how these changes come together, Brian.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Aaron Holiday. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Thompson in a 2-guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a three-point game. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. And Kolek gets it to go.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Holiday. Now here's Thompson. 8 points in his last time out. Smith finds VanVleet. Tries a 10-footer, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Good shot selection from VanVleet.
Knicks leading by 4. And here's Brunson, and it's good. 2 points. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Smith outside. Off target with the 3. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Brunson with the finish inside.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Brooks outside. Smith outside. Throws it up high. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, Amen Thompson. Incredible verticality.
Left side Hart. Fires from deep. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Now here's Şengün. Really played well against Golden State in his last game. VanVleet against Brunson. VanVleet misses. Knicks leading by 9. Here's Brunson, and he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 10.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Houston making some changes. Eason's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Brooks. And Jalen Green subbed in for Thompson. And how about the Fred VanVleet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, Bia, is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred VanVleet in a nutshell. Good read from Green there, getting better at sensing when his teammates are wide open and need the ball.
Anunoby finds Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And that one falls for Towns.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
And so he makes both from the line.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Outside Eason. Back to VanVleet. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. He was all alone on that one. Smith's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Towns. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Payne against Van Vliet. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart.
Houston ball.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet. No dice from 9 feet. And so it's New York closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half court.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the New York Knicks.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Houston, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
New York leading by 7. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the 1. Now here's Van Vliet. And that one good. Van Vliet's got 7 points.
Van Vliet, for his size, is pretty tricky.
Here's Brunson. It's wide right, hits off the rim. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. Pass to Whitmore. An open look for Smith. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Brunson with it. Van Vliet covering. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Second free throw, no good.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better. And that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by New York on the other end. Smith no good. Bridges outside. Brunson finds Bridges. Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's an 8-point New York lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Brunson assertive on the take. There's the triple. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Green, because of his creativity and athleticism, carving up the defense with ease.
Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. The 3 is up. That one's down for Brunson.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Yeah, good physical play from the big man. Şengün refused to be stopped.
And Houston making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson's checked in.
2 minutes remaining.
Van Vliet against Brunson. Here's Bridges. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Green. Second.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, McCall.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 7. Thompson scanning the floor. Smith with a screen on Hart. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thompson. It's stolen by Hart. On the break. Robinson finds Towns. Hart from long range. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
3 points.
Hart's got 6.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Well, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Houston making some changes. Adams comes in for Şengün. And Tari Eason subbed in for Smith.
Substitution on the court.
New York on D. Van Vliet outside. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 9.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
Towns down low. Adams covering. Here's Kolek. He's got 5. Can't hit from the corner. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Here's Van Vliet. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Kolek. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Corner, Van Vliet. Van Vliet missing again.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
3-pointer. And again, New York with the triple. 5 ticks left in the third. Outside Eason. Good if it goes. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's New York, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Thompson. Tari Eason is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Shepard, and it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And it's Brooks missing.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to Kolek. From behind the arc. Rockets with a rebound. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Şengün, no good. New York leading by 20. Good work defensively by Brooks.
I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Thompson using his post moves to get the 2 points.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Here's Brunson. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And it's Brooks missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Kolek. Back to Brunson. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
Let's make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Thompson with a screen. Brooks the pass to Thompson. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And Kolek gets it to go.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
With the cross,
Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Houston will go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Eason. Whitmore comes in for Brooks. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Thompson. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Shepard. Shots good by Hart.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's VanVleet. Smith outside. Outside, Green. Here's Whitmore outside. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And VanVleet has got the ball here for the Rockets. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly, and I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it overwhelming a season, but I do like the fact the players have that option and that freedom.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Smith, and the basket by VanVleet.
Well, VanVleet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
It's Hart on the wing. For 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 9th assist of the game now.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And this is a nice win because facing a non-conference opponent, there's always some uncertainty. But they played their own game and dictated the action. Now they just need one more win to sweep the season series against the Rockets.
And what a huge performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And here's New York now. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. And here comes the break. Green with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively.
Well, Van Vliet got going in this one and never let up. Sustained the momentum.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Anunoby for 3. The Rockets pull it in. Pulls up on the wing. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist from Green.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
Back to Brunson. And Anunoby for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Anunoby, 3.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Just left, but God is best foot forward, darling. Lord have mercy, how them flows stay so cold.
So Brent, as fall turns to winter, the season just getting underway.
Yeah, Kevin, and you kind of feel like, man, we're in it. We are trying to get on the floor and get ourselves to the end of the year. So, yeah, pack your jackets, get your sweats, the full sweatsuits on. We're ready to travel, and we're in the thick of things now.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
Young against Brunson. Robinson with the block. Now here's Hart. Bridges. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Connects on the foul line jumper.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple seasons.
Now, here is Young, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Brunson up top, defended by Young. Hart the pass to Brunson. The Trae. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 5 points so far.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Here is Daniels, defended by Bridges. The Hawks again can't hit. So for New York, their last game a win against Houston.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. We talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson, and he told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. You have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. And New York with a change here, too. Achua, he's checked in for Hart. Three-pointer. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got his second basket of the game. Young dishes to Hunter. Daniels with it. He's against Bridges. Offensive rebound. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul.
15 seconds.
Hunter, a three, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They lead by 7. Yep, that one goes in there.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Jalen Brunson.
Hawks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Young, good. Young's got 5 now.
And Trae doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
To the paint. Robinson, that's good.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Here's Rizachet. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Hunter, a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, it's Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Robinson misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Now, here is Young. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Boston.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Here's Brunson. Following the basket by Trae Young. He gets that one.
You don't need size to score in the lane. It's certainly helpful, but you can see Brunson there with that little teardrop. He's going to stop that.
Here is Daniels. Still without a basket. Back to Young. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Brunson. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Young looking it over. Brunson with some nice D. Achua finds Brunson. And he drops it in from the low post. 10 points here for Jalen Brunson.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of a game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You've got to respect the game plan.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got Hart. He's out there with Precious Achiuwa. And it's Golic in at the 2.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Knicks. And so here's Atlanta. They trail by 11. Hunter kicks to Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Okongwu, the pass to Bogdanovic. That shot, no good. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Shamet. Hits the 3-point bomb. Shamet's got the lead up to 14 now for New York. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Some nice passing by New York here from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
Great look, courtesy of Achiuwa.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Atlanta making a switch here. Bodies checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Sims is checked in. And Atlanta has possession. 17-point game. Outside Matthews. Sinks the triple. Matthews has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. And Brent, for all the talent the Atlanta Hawks have had in recent years, playoff success has not been there.
Well, close to the finals in 2021, but they haven't been past the first round since. I think the 21 run actually accelerated expectations for this team a little bit beyond where they were in their development. So they've come back to earth just a little bit. We'll see if next year they can build to get back to a position where they can have playoff success.
Okongwu kicks to Hunter. Cloak loose. And now the Knicks on the break.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
It's 2-on-1. Goes up. And it's Hunter with the jam.
That's the way you want to punctuate the fast break as Hunter is out and running.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. New York leading by 16. Pass to Hart. Lets it go with a 3. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
The 3.
Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Young with no one around. The three-pointer no good. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And they pick up 2. Brunson's got 12.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Young outside. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. From the arc. No good on that one. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 17-7 run. And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
And here's Young. He's got 9. For 3. Hits it from three-point range. 12 points for him.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Brunson. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Pass to Capella. On its way from Young for 2. Again, Young missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Out to Brunson. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
Team second.
Eight seconds left in the first half. Young for 3. Again, Young missing. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. New York ahead, delivering the blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look at New York, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Knicks.
You have certain players that live and die by the 3. Right now, they are L-I-V-I-N, living. Can it continue this way? I don't know.
Yeah, normally you preach a balanced attack. Maybe these guys don't need it. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Hands out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Reza Shea. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. For 3. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Capella inside. Robinson on him. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Young. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Risacher with the steal. Young outside. Fires from deep. Again, Young missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Risacher out of France, maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with the prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a plug-and-play addition to their roster. He should be making an instant impact, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And he drives in, and he lays it straight in. Young's got 17.
Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Count it.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Atlanta calls timeout. Here we go, and a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Atlanta. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And you know, with the Knicks, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Great open look there. Young's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hawks. The Knicks leading by 22. And Hart has it in the corner. There's the triple. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The kick out to Young. His 3-pointers off the mark. New York's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Hart the pass to Bridges. For the 3. Good on the triple. Bridges has got his second bucket.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. They've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls to allow for more defense overall. They are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. Daniels dishes to Young. To the inside, Capella. Some solid defense from Robinson.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Daniels passes to Nance. Pass to Young. This one for 3. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Young against Brunson. From past the arc. In. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more.
Yeah, you got to guard Brunson tighter than that. He's a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
And Young kicks to Daniels. Pass to Risacher. Atlanta again missing. For New York, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Rebound Atlanta. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Risacher. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Robinson. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the New York. Knicks Rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Landry Shamet is out there with Toppin. Then there's Achua. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Kolek in at the shooting guard position.
Bogdanovich focused on scoring on the inside, and when he gets close to the basket, it looked like he was hungry to get two.
And that one's good, Shamet.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Bounce pass, Bogdanovich. Hunter on the wing. He's covered by Shamet. Hunter down low. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
Hunter's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Here's Shamet. Matthews with the rebound. Atlanta's shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Hunter. And again, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a shoot-around shot as Hunter had plenty of space to knock it down.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Payne. It's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Inside. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. Here's what the Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit. And then on Saturday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, that should be an interesting one. Early in the season, both teams will still be working out the details.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And one of those guys, Brad, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
And that one drops.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Payne in the post, defended by Young. To the middle. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for New York.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Achua, the pass to Shamet. And it's Payne in the corner. Now Achua lets it go from deep. And it's Shamet missing. For Atlanta, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And it's Risa Shea missing. Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Payne. From downtown, drains the 3-pointer. Payne's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is why Payne takes a good number of threes. He's pretty effective from there.
And here's Daniels. And the layup's good off the glass.
Their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Pass to Achua. Back to Payne. Some nice passing by New York here. In the corner. Shamet with it. The 3-ball. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for New York.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jalen Brunson.
And serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Nance a screen. 3-pointer, Daniels. It's rebounded by New York. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Shamet. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Payne with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's Kolek. No good on the triple. Young outside.
New York foul. Area 10 seconds. Team seconds. Knicks substitution. Dadier. Number 9.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Ulrich, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Taking new notification. Microphone unmuted.
Thanks everybody for watching. Please hit that like button on your way in. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Peace.
I'm back. New notification.
Back. Thanks, Sean, for whoever was waiting.
Let me find out. Let me find out. Oh, let me find out. Nowadays I get you lying now. Nowadays be out of line.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. As always, it's Middleton and Giannis at the forward spots. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards, and it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. And for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Trent. Antetokounmpo for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Middleton against Robinson. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Robinson.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Out to Lillard. And he buries his first look.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Brunson against Lillard. Brunson with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Now here's Lillard. Last game out, he had 44. Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Down low. Here's Anunoby. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Here's Brunson driving in. And there it is for him. Brunson's got his second basket of the game.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Lillard outside. And the dunk by Lillard.
What an athletic play from Lillard. More than capable of just jamming it down.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Now here's Anunoby. He had 9 points in his last time out. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Brian, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Back to Lillard. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Green's checked in for Milwaukee. Jackson comes in for Trent. Both good from the line that time. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
For three, here's Lillard. Cordy grabs the board. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Brunson. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Lillard passes to Jackson. Back to Lillard. There's the three. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Brunson up top, defended by Lillard. Brunson misses. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Antetokounmpo to pass to Lillard. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Brunson. The Knicks have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Here's Kolek. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Cordy. Back to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Jackson out there with Green. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Middleton in at the 3, small forward. And here's Jackson, still without a bucket. From 11 feet away, the putback. Achua with the rebound. The Knicks with the lead. Hart passes to Payne. Here's Kolek. From downtown, and the basket by Shamet. Shamet's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
20-15.
Now Middleton, and the layup is good off the glass.
And using that 6'7" frame to get in there and do work, Middleton will take on anybody.
Pass to Shamet. The 3, pure from three-point range. Shamet's got 8 points.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Sims, he's checked in for Hart. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Milwaukee. Damian Lillard comes in for Jackson. Lillard outside. Got a piece of it. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Fires the 3. Shamet, no good. The Bucks trail by 6. Middleton outside. Pass to Trent. Lillard looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another miss by Milwaukee. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
PA is incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Now here's Middleton. Uses the glass to drop it in. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Shamet. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so Middleton will bring it up for the Bucks. 7-point differential. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series. So they're looking to correct that.
Outside Payne. Fires for three. And the basket by Shamet. Shamet's got 14.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
29-21. Payne against Lillard. And it's New York with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Now here's Middleton. Rob. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. A new lineup here for New York. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Prince. Anunoby for three. He drops it from range. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Knicks lead 32-23.
Trent outside. The ball's knocked loose. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the chance.
Yeah, what a sequence by Mikal Bridges. Classic two-way player, all on display right there.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Bucks trail by 11. Middleton outside. Pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Releases from 15. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Middleton's got 6 here in the quarter.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Anunoby. And the Bucks with the possession here. They trail by 11. They defeated Utah in their last game.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Outside Brunson. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that concludes the first half. New York out in front. They lead by 12. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
When I look at Milwaukee, they're sitting on the top of their division. Can't ask for more than that as a fan, and it feels like they're getting better as the season goes on.
The way they've been playing, I expect big things from these guys.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the New York Knicks.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can... lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all see.
We've got OG Anunoby. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
42-29.
Antetokounmpo outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Josh Hart. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
That free throw misses.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Good on the second one. Brunson with it. He's got 13. Pass to Hart. Robinson on the wing, covered by Lopez. And here's Anunoby. This one for three. That one no good. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Knicks leading by 12. Now here's Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. The Knicks, second.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Bucks trail by 14. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Antetokounmpo's got 5 now.
Not much you can do there. Giannis is unguardable if he's making pull-ups.
Strong move, Brunson.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Trent outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Milwaukee with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by Robinson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Hart can't hit. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has gotten his second bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Anunoby for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 15. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Missed inside. Here's Brunson. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Bucks trail by 17. Trent with a screen on Brunson. Good shot by Lillard. No good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Outside Anunoby. Baseline Jay. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the dunk.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Milwaukee making some changes. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Trent. And it's Jackson in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Achua. No points yet. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by Green. The Bucks trail by 15. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. To the middle. Here's Portis. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Prince is checked in for Milwaukee.
Number 12, Taurean Prince.
.34 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Jacks up a three. New York again can't hit. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Middleton. Over Payne. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Kolek. Here's Bridges. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's New York, leading by 17 at the end of the period, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Bucks, Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Taurean Prince is out there with Green. And it's Portis in at the center position. Free ball from Lillard.
And that's a veteran move by Lillard to see the D closing and get the shot away.
Pass to Shaman. Here's Kolek. From the arc. Rebounded by Trent. Trent's got 4 rebounds now. Right side Green. Back to Lillard. Launches it. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
It's Shamet on the wing. The 3 ball. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside, Green. Pass to Portis. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Trent for 3. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Shaman. Over Trent. And it's New York scoring again.
Well, Achua catches the defender off guard, puts the pass right where it needs to be.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 16. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Milwaukee making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Prince. And Middleton subbed in for Green. Middleton finds Lopez. Back to Middleton. That shot off the mark. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Outside Hart. Brunson with it. The 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
Here's Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
And New York has possession. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Count it. Good.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Lopez, the screen for three. Here's Lillard. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. New York leading by 15. Brunson takes it himself, and down it goes. 2 points. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game, his ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
Now here's Lillard. Middleton outside, launches a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Mitchell Robinson, first personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
So New York ends up going with a whole new group, and a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Bobby Portis has checked in for Antetokounmpo. Green comes in for Middleton. Jackson, he's checked in for Trent. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Now here's Payne. Rebounded by Green. His first shot coming late. And it's New York with a rebound. And here's New York now. They're on an 18-7 run. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And a basket by Shaman.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Outside Johnson. Over Payne. Misses. And so New York takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this for the culture. Gotta keep it straight like Gibraltar or the crease upon jeans with Travolta.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. So the New York starting five. We've got Anunoby, Josh Hart out there with Robinson. Then it's Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the point guard position. And for the Pacers, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now, here's Anunoby, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Robinson finds Brunson, launches a 3, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Brunson's got the first 3 points tonight for the Knicks. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Brunson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Halliburton. Last time out, he had 38 points. About a minute and a half through the first quarter, and a missed layup. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor.
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Outside Mathurin. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 6. Halliburton, no good.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And Brunson gets it to go.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4.
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Achua, he's checked in for the Knicks. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Nembhard. For 3, Siakam. Robinson pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am and how I play throughout the organization. The guys and the coaches have adapted to that. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking them in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And both free throws good for Brunson. Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough team.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent ends of teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Walker's checked in for Shepard. The Knicks leading by 7. Bridges outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Nesmith. So for New York, their last game a win against Milwaukee. Here's McConnell, and he banks in the lane.
They've scored 7 times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Brunson against McConnell. The shot's good from Brunson.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
McConnell passes to Nesmith. Tapping a screen on Anunoby. Here's Nesmith, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Missed for the first time this game. He's 5 for 6. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. Trailing by 4.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul. He'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Wiseman's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Walker. And he can't hit the second. New York leading by 3. In the corner, Shamet with it. Launches it. Drills the 3-pointer.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Halliburton up top. 4 seconds left. And the layup is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Shamet. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from 3-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On the court for the Knicks, they've got Cameron Payne. Josh Hart out there with Landry Shamet. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. And it's Kolek in at the 2-guard spot. The Knicks leading by 4. Payne passes to Hart. Shamet on the wing. Over Nesmith. And that one's good. Shamet's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Knicks.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Pass to Halliburton. From the wing. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And Bryant kicks to Halliburton. It's hauled in by Achiuwa. Achiuwa's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And that one's good. Shamet.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Some changes for Indiana. Miles Turner comes in for Thomas Bryant. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Nembhard coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. Now, here's Nesmith. He's covered by Shamet, and the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. With the step back. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Halliburton.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And that one's good. Shamet.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Now, here's Neesmith. Defense right on him. Here's Turner. The shot from the low post is good.
Confident in the paint. Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
And here's Payne after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. Shoots the 3. And that one's good. Shamet's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Here's Nembhard. Here's Toppin. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Shamet missing. Pacers trail by 8. Neesmith, the pass to Toppin. Halliburton in the corner. Back to Nembhard. Over Payne. A shot by Nembhard, no good. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Some changes for Indiana. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. The Knicks leading by 8. Brunson up top. He's covered by McConnell. And that one's good. Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Bridges with the steal. Brunson against McConnell.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
50 seconds left now here in the second. Brunson against McConnell. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by New York.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Anunoby. They get it back.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Mitchell Robinson. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Robinson. Robinson hits them both. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 14-point game. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Turner to the wing right side. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Indiana again missing. And so it's New York sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen?
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
The young guys are playing well, but it's a long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which players hit that wall and which ones knock it over. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the New York Knicks.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game, and I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change in a flash.
Can you say splash on TV?
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Hart.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Cam Payne is doing. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. Now it's an unfortunate blow to them so early on in the season. We'll see how this team responds moving ahead. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in its small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
And here is Siakam. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Down low, here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
High energy thrown down that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
Here's Anunoby. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league? Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive abilities.
And he finally knocks one down. Pacers trail by 20. Siakam outside. Pass to Turner. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Turner's got his second basket of the night.
I really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Now, here's Halliburton. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. The 3. And it's Halliburton missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
3.
Brunson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Remaining in the third, 2 minutes.
Here's Nembhard. Defended by Bridges. Nembhard's shot is good.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
Here come your Indiana Pacers crowd. Give it up for
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Knicks. Here's Halliburton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Outstanding concentration and control right there by Halliburton. And one opportunity.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana.
1 shot.
Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
And so here is Indiana. After New York gets the 3, here's Nesmith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 6 points for Aaron Nesmith.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Here's Golick. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 14.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Over to the wing. Here's Achua. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pacers trail by 19. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Toppin. 3-pointer. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And New York, looking at who they've got, Achua is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Sims in at the center, locking down the middle. New York leading by 19. Drives to the hoop.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time.
On the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The Pacers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Toppin, he's checked in for New York. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Affects his entire team.
Shamet misses the three. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Pacers. They trail by 18.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
The Knicks shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game.
Put up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Halliburton for three. And the three ball is good.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
The Knicks leading by 16.
And you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind here.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Johnson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard's
definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good.